proud of every one of you.
Does my legacy ever feel like a burden?
It's a lot to live up to.
Now you need to remember who you are. A Dupree woman. Find your inner strength.
Once we launch my purse line, we'll be on our way to giving the Kardashians a run for their money. I'm gonna shake things up.
A cycle of anger isn't healthy.
I'll be healthy again as soon as I make a couple of cheaters pay for blowing up my life.
There were a number of times when you or a member of your family needed a favor. This is a situation where you owe me one. Have a nice rest of your day.
It sounds like someone deliberately tried to hurt you.
Sounds like attempted murder.
Can't imagine how terrified you must have been.
I found out who did this.
I love you, Derek.
For one night, let me remind you who you still are.
I fell in love, but
Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, November 7th, imply that it'll be Catherine "Cat" Richardson, Colby Muhammad, against Fairmont Crest, while Shanice Johnson, Ernestine Johnson, calls Ted Richardson, Keith D. Robinson. Well, it'll feel like that during today's show, as Cat is slated to have a couple of heated confrontations with family members, so let's get into it. First off, Shanice is no issue putting people in their place, even if they are a doctor. So it'll be interesting to see how she stirs the pot with Ted. Will she out him on how close he's getting to Leslie Thomas, Trisha Mangrant? Will she notice the friendly terms he's on with both Leslie and Nicole Dupree, Daphnee Duplaix? That's hard to say. However, Ted will have his fair share of drama during BTG's November 7th episode between Shanice and his two daughters. During the November 7th episode, Kat will overhear a tender moment between Ted and her half-sister and rival, Eva Thomas, Amber Michele. As Ted mentioned to Eva recently that she could start calling him Dad, Eva will refer to him as such while Kat is around. This will trigger Kat to spiral and share some words with Ted. This is when she'll give her father an ultimatum. It's either a relationship with me or Eva, but he can't have both. How will Ted respond? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Meanwhile, Kat will also clash with her brother, Martin Richardson, Brandon Claiborne. Martin hasn't been doing too well since he caught his daughter, Samantha Richardson, Naja Jackson, on the couch, making out with love interest Nathan, Brennan Suttle. The two aren't exactly a couple either, so seeing a contraceptive on the floor had Martin outraged. He later found out that the reason Samantha thought about doing the deed with Nathan was a good idea was because she heard her Aunt Kat go on and on about the connection she and Thomas Navarro, Alex Alegria, had since they hit the sheets. In Kat's defense, she was having an adult conversation with Chelsea Hamilton, Ronnie Rose Montilla, and she had no idea that Samantha was snooping around. Still, Martin won't see it that way, and the two will have a major confrontation. Meanwhile, Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, November 7th, tease that Martin will also take away Samantha's modeling gig as Chelsea Kat's brand person. It makes sense from a parenting perspective, since she got the steamy idea to bed Nathan before a meeting for the company at Uptown. However, Samantha will be emotional and devastated when she hears the news. In fact, she'll tell her father she hates him, which isn't an uncommon statement for a teen to make to their father, but it'll likely hit Martin hard when he hears it. Beyond a Gates spoilers suggest Samantha will turn to her grandmother, Nicole, and Dad Bradley Smitty Smith Mike Manning to see if they can smooth out the situation and get Martin to see her way of things. But will they help the girl or side with a congressman?